All right, so here we are with some tips. I'm going to show you how to properly weigh out something that you don't know how many macros are in it. Okay, so we have 478 grams. So this is what we ended up having for our meal tonight. It's a little bit of bacon grease, olive oil, sauerkraut, and sausage. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw that onto our MyFitnessPal and see how many calories, macros, fats, grams, all that good stuff. We'll check it out. Alright, so we want to do MyFitnessPal. We're going to click more down here at the bottom, and then recipes and foods, create a recipe, enter manually. We'll do, let's do sausage, and then crab. Alright, so servings, I'm going to say that would easily serve 4 people, probably more, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're going to add an ingredient. We're just going to do scan. We're going to scan this thing right here. Done. Serving size, number of servings. We want to do serving size. We want to do whole container. Hit enter. Add another ingredient. Scan that. And we're going to do 2 servings, because there's tablespoons. Then the sauerkraut, we did the whole can. Don't forget to hit that mark up in the top right, that check mark, so it'll actually accept it. Again, we're going to scan the sauerkraut. Again, we're going to make sure it says the whole container on this one, because we did use the whole container. And that little mark. So the bacon grease is like the variable here. So let's just type in bacon grease and see if anything comes up. Animal fat bacon grease. You know what? That's going to be probably close enough. We'll look it up later and see if those macros are right. But I did probably 2 tablespoons of that. That says teaspoons there. Let's do tablespoons and check mark. So we've created that now. So now we have all of these great things to look at. Okay, so now that we made the actual recipe and we can pull from that and see what our macros are on it, we need to see how much we're going to eat. So, we're going to throw this bowl on here right now and then tear it out. So now we're at zeros. So remember, we had 478 grams total. So we're just going to do 478 divided by 4. And it should be 119. So we're just going to say 120 grams is a fourth of a serving. So one of the servings, because remember we said it's 4 servings, so one of the servings is going to be about 120 grams. So let's measure that out. That's close enough to me. I mean, I guess you could be precise if you really want to, but 125 is going to be close enough to a quarter of it for me. So that's what I'm going to have. Let's see what it is. Again with MyFitnessPal. And we are going to add to our diary. We're just going to go down to dinner. And then after we select dinner, I'm going to go to recipes. We're going to pick the sausage kraut, which I spelt wrong apparently. And we're going to do 1 serving. So we'll go ahead and add that. Again, let's look at what the macros were on it. So 9.8 grams of carb, 35.9 grams of fat, and 13.1 grams of protein. Let's see if it had any fiber in it. So 3.9 fiber. Technically you could take 4 grams of fiber off of those carbs, but I kind of count total carbs. So either way, that's what the serving's going to be, which is great for me. If we look at our macros right now, I'm looking pretty decent. So 121 grams of fat, 44 grams of protein, and 21 grams of carbohydrates. That's fine. The protein definitely could be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. I don't really need it. So there you go. There's a quick tip for MyFitnessPal and how to create a recipe.